for IELTS part 2. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to give you a topic. Okay, so to describe a person who loves to grow plants. Okay, I think it should be easy for you, right? Yeah. So you have maybe 1 minute to think about what to say.
Okay.
So maybe you can begin now. You have 2 minutes to answer questions, so just make sure don't exceed the time.
Okay. All right. So, I think I would like to talk about a friend. She's called Jessie. She's a Chinese, and she's currently in Jinan City, not so far from my house. It's about like 2 kilometers from where I live. She's originally from Yunnan. That's the southern part of China, I guess. Jessie likes to grow plants. She loves to grow plants. And I was having a conversation with her earlier 2021 because I met her in November 2020 in Jinan City.
Okay.
And she could speak English. So the conversation was amazing and very, very simple. So I think one of the conversations we had was plants. That was when I knew that she loves to grow plants, and she told me about how she tried to grow plants several times, but they died. All right, so and we started talking about how to effectively grow a plant. That was when she realized that, okay, do I also like to grow plants? And we just had a conversation. But back to the question, Jessie later on started growing rose plants. The first one died. Okay, I think she didn't add a lot of water. But later on, she had a conversation with me, and she told me she found out an effective way of growing plants, and that is maybe watering them like once or twice a week, not giving them a lot of water, and yeah, stuff like that. We had a lot of conversations about plants. I know for someone that really loves to grow plants, I think having those conversations really shows that this person likes to grow plants. So yeah, I think that's the person I could say loves to grow plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Time
Thank
is
you.
good. Yeah, time is good because you answer question within 2 minutes. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's good. Okay. Well, something you can make it better. Yeah. Okay. Well, in IELTS speaking, not only speaking for every part of IELTS, paraphrasing is very important.
Sure.
Which means you should try to paraphrase your word, your way of expressing in different ways. For example, instead of constantly saying he loves growing plants, you can say loves gardening, or growing different flowers
Sure,
or
sure.
stuff, right? Or maybe you can also, because this topic is about describing a person who loves to grow plants, so you can say what plants he grows. Yeah, maybe you can
I
mention.
only mentioned rose flower.
Yeah. You can mention more
Okay.
like maybe kinds of flowers,
Kinds of flowers,
or even
these
some,
colors, no.
or even some like vegetables she grows, and fruits, trees she grows. Right. Yeah. Okay. I for this question, that's my personal idea anyway. For my students, I would talk about where person plants, or in what condition can she do this? Because in China, not everyone can grow plants,
Plants. Oh,
right? Yeah.
sure.
So mostly people have a personal garden, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And so you can say she loves to grow plants. Firstly, because she lives in a large house with a personal garden. Okay, and you can then talk about what flowers or plants she specifically grows.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But a good thing you said is like you said how to take care of flowers, such as watering them, but not giving too much water.
Water to them.
So that's a good thing. Maybe you can also mention some other, less common words like fertilization. Right.
Okay.
I would like to say this because
Okay.
that's something about agriculture, right?
Cool.
Well, one thing is like I would tell my students, because I always relate topics. I say, what if the person harvests plants such as vegetables and fruit, what will she do? And maybe the person will invite people over to her apartment and have a party. Okay, this usually takes place at birthdays, right? Yeah, okay.
Sure.
So for the IELTS topic, birthday, you can say have a birthday party, right? Providing food from the garden, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's a good idea, right?
Okay. Now I'm like, I should have said that. I should have said that. I should have. Fine. I know.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, because I always explain this. You know, the reason why I mentioned personal garden is because we have a topic called public garden.
Oh.
Yeah, and the one question below the topic is, do you prefer to play in a personal garden or a public garden? Maybe say, well, I like public garden because I like to do sports.
Oh yeah.
I like personal garden because I like growing plants.
My plants.
Exactly. Right? If I have if I have personal garden, I can do something alone. Right?
Alone.
Yeah, such as growing kinds of plants.
Plants.
Right. So when I'm doing the topic public garden, I'm trying to teach the topic a person who grows plants.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah.
way.
So maybe I try to make a curriculum
Okay.
instead of teaching people to speak.
I think it could just make like a short book. No, not a book, because book is tiring. Like steps.
I have a WeChat channel.
That's amazing. I could add to you. I could add some people to your channel.
Yeah, I do this. I try to give some, ideas
That's nice.
of difficult questions that my students always ask. So when they send a message saying, "Hey, teacher, how can I answer this question?"
I'd love to be your channel. in your team, really. I'm a native speaker, but look at me. I don't even know how to answer some questions.
It's okay.
It's totally different from talking. I mean,
A few minutes later.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
and the part 2, like, I didn't know specifically where to talk about because you didn't tell me where to talk about. You just gave me the topics.
Yeah, I just give you instead of giving you a whole set of questions, right? Okay, yeah.
It's okay.
But when I teach my students, I let them guess the questions.
Questions.
Yeah. If you fully understand the topic, you could guess the questions right.
Touch every side.
Yeah, because it's like there is a way to follow. For growing plants, you should tell where, when, and what, right? Yeah, and how, right? So you already mentioned most of them.
Okay.
So it should be okay.
All right. Whew.